Bali, where temple gates open onto rainforest, beach clubs meet rice-terraced hills, and the energy never feels predictable. Ready to check in prepared and chill out completely? Do you need a visa to visit Bali? Bali is part of Indonesia, and visa rules are changing as of May 2025. Most travellers from the US, UK, EU, Australia, Canada, South Africa, and many others can't enter visa-free anymore. Instead, you'll use the visa on arrival or VOA, or the faster e-VOA system if you apply ahead of time. The VOA gives you 30 days on arrival, an extension for another 30 days, total of 60 days max. It costs about 500,000 Indonesian rupiah or 35 USD and is available at Ngurah Rai Airport or applied online. Pro tip, start your application online, then bring your printed QR code slip. It gets you through immigration faster. For Southeast Asian passport holders, 30 days visa-free may still apply. If you plan to stay longer or travel for business, study or retirement, you'll need visas like B211A, KITAS or others, all starting with online registration and an in-person verification step now required. Your checklist before flying. Passport valid for 6+ months. Return or onward ticket. Hotel reservation or local contact. Indonesian rupiah cash or card to pay visa fee. Travel insurance printout. If you've got those, you'll glide through immigration and be ready to take your first breath of Bali's warm, humid air. What happens when you land? Time zones, temples, taxis. This is what your Bali arrival really looks like. Bali is on Central Indonesia time, UTC +8, which is 8 hours ahead of GMT. That's 7 hours ahead of London, 6 hours ahead of South Africa, and 12 to 15 hours ahead of the US. Landing in the morning from Europe, you'll feel like you've lost a day. Agent tip. As soon as doors close on the plane, put your devices to Bali time. It helps reset your rhythm before stepping into the humidity. Welcome to Ngurah Rai International Airport, or Denpasar International Airport. While busy and sprawling, it's efficient with separate VOA counters, automated customs kiosks, and Grab or Gojek pickup zones. Grab and Gojek are companies that have apps to order bike rides, car rides, food delivery, package delivery, etc. You open the app and choose what you need. Just keep in mind that there are areas that restrict the ride-hailing services, so there might be designated pickup areas located a short walk from the terminal, outside the airport premises. Once through immigration and customs, don't forget the allergy-free customs form you pre-filled online. You'll find currency exchange, ATM, SIM card kiosks. Super helpful before you navigate one of Asia's busiest spots. To reach your resort, your options are official taxis or Grab or Gojek, safe and affordable, better than haggling street offers. Pre-arranged shuttle, many resorts include it. Rent a car or hire a driver if you plan to explore Ubud or mountains. Pro tip, bring small bills in Indonesian rupiah for the visa fee and first ride. That first drive, through rice fields, past roadside warongs, toward a towering volcano like Mount Agung, will feel like you've entered a different world. What is Bali really like? Is Bali just beaches and parties? Not even close. Bali is a story in many chapters. Sacred Hindu temples, terraced rice fields, surf beaches, luxury resorts, and spiritual retreats. Predominantly Hindu, Bali brings temple ceremonies like Nyepa, the Day of Silence, which stops the island once a year and recharges it. In March 2025, it happened on March 29th. Ubud's lush jungle and artisan markets. Canggu's surf and vegan cafes. Uluwatu's clifftop temples and sunsets. Nusa Island's marine reserves. Bali is green, photogenic, and endlessly varied, and safer than many visitors expect. Political stability and a welcoming hospitality industry make it easy to navigate solo or with family. So whether you're chasing wellness, creativity, or Instagram moments, Bali offers 3 worlds in one island, all woven into warm smiles and coconut water. Weather and best time to visit. Rainy season myths, festival surprises, and the exact month that balances price, weather, and peace. Bali has 2 seasons. Dry season, April-October. The weather is sunny, warm, 24 to 29 degrees Celsius, and perfect for beaches, temples, trekking Mount Batter, diving, festivals and surf, especially May through September. July and August are peak season with higher prices and crowds. Wet season, November-March. This isn't monsoon gloom. Rains are usually afternoon thunderstorms, leaving time for lush greens, rice paddies, waterfall hikes, and fewer tourists. January sees the most rain. Floods have occurred in areas like Kuta and Denpasar, so travel insurance and flexibility are clever. Best windows: April, June, and September, October. Minimal rain, lower prices, fewer crowds, and festival time. Think Nyepi or Bali Arts Festival. So if you want outputs like quiet beaches, active temples, surf days, or healthy rates, choose weather windows that match your travel style. Beyond the beach club, what to actually do in Bali. If you think Bali is just beaches and bintangs, you're missing the real story. Bali isn't just one place. It's many different worlds, stitched together by rice paddies, incense smoke, and a feeling you can't quite explain. Whether you're a backpacker, honeymooner, surfer, yogi, foodie, or just tired of your inbox, this island will meet you where you are. But if you only stay in your resort or post up at a beach bar for 7 days, you're going to leave with a tan and not much else. Here's what I recommend you actually do, based on your vibe. For nature lovers, head north. Sukumpa Waterfall is Bali's most dramatic, towering, misty, cinematic. It takes a small trek, but it's worth every step. You can also hike Mount Batur, an active volcano. Start before sunrise, and you'll reach the top, just in time to watch the clouds break over the island. Bonus: you can cook an egg in the steam vents, literally. Prefer to stay closer to the ground? Explore the Tegalalang rice terraces near Ubud. Iconic, emerald green, and perfect for golden hour photos. For wellness seekers, Bali is the global capital of healing. Start in Ubud, take a sound bath, join a sunrise yoga flow, or book a chakra alignment session that ends with raw cacao and Balinese chanting. For a luxe option, go to Five Laments or Koma Shambhala. These aren't spas. They're full-blown wellness sanctuaries carved into jungle rivers. And yes, the massages here are better than you'll get almost anywhere else in the world, at a fraction of the price. For adventure seekers, surfs up in Canggu, Uluwatu, and Kuta. Whether you're learning on a foam board or chasing barrels, you'll find surf schools and rental shops on nearly every beach. Into diving? Head to Amid or Nusa Penida. You'll see coral gardens, manta rays, and if you're lucky, the elusive mola mola. Want adrenaline? Try whitewater rafting on the Ayung River, ATV jungle tours, or even paragliding over cliffs near Pandawa Beach. For foodies and culture lovers, start in Ubud's Central Market. Grab a hot baby guling, which is roast pork, lawar, or nasi campur from a warung. Then wander into a traditional cooking class hosted in a Balinese family compound. You'll shop for ingredients at a wet market, grind your own spice paste, and learn the stories behind every dish. At night, catch a Kekak fire dance performance at Uluwatu Temple. Cliffside, open air, and backlit by the setting sun. Or just walk into a village temple ceremony. You don't need a ticket. Just respect, modest clothing, and curiosity. For creatives and wanderers, shop at local artist collectives in Ubud or boutique studios in Seminyak. You'll find hand-woven baskets, batik prints, and jewellery you'll never see in a mall. Looking for a little digital detox? Go spend a day in Sideman Valley, rice terraces, riverbanks, and almost no tourists. You'll feel like you've time-travelled 50 years. The truth is, Bali isn't about checking off tourist spots. It's about finding a rhythm. Sometimes that rhythm is sunrise yoga and waterfall hikes. Sometimes it's coconut ice cream after your second massage of the day. And sometimes it's getting completely lost and discovering something better than what you were looking for. So how do you fit all this in? What's the best way to spend 7 days in Bali without burnout or FOMO? Your perfect 7-day Bali itinerary. Bali isn't a place you rush. It's a place you let unfold. So here's an example of how to spend 7 days in Bali with zero stress and maximum soul. Day 1. Arrival in paradise, feel the shift. Welcome to Bali. You'll land at Ngurah Rai International Airport, also known as Denpasar Airport. Grab your bags, glide through immigration. If you watch this channel, you're already visa ready. and breathe in that first wave of warm, incense-laced air. Pre-arranged transfer? Smart move. You'll be sipping cold coconut water at your hotel within the hour. Whether you're staying in Seminyak, Ubud, or Canggu, today is about resetting your rhythm. Evening. Light dinner, maybe a foot massage, early to bed. You just cross time zones. Be gentle with yourself. Don't plan anything big on day 1 in Bali. Let your nervous system catch up with your location. Day 2. Ubud, the heartbeat of Bali. Start your morning with sunrise yoga or a jungle view breakfast. Banana pancakes and Bali coffee, of course. Spend the day in Ubud, Bali's cultural capital. Walk through the sacred monkey forest. Visit the Tegalalang rice terraces. Stop by the Puri Saran Royal Palace. Wander the Ubud art market for handmade goods. Optional add-on, book a healing session, sound bath, or water purification ritual at Tirta Empul Temple. Evening. Dinner at Lokavor or a warung with a view. End the night with a Balinese dance show under the stars. Ubud isn't just a place, it's a feeling, one that stays with you long after you leave. Day 3. Waterfalls and volcano views. North Bali escape. Today's for chasing waterfalls, literally. Head to Sekumpul Waterfall, the most breathtaking falls on the island. Stop at Ulun Danu Beratan Temple, floating on a crater lake. Grab lunch overlooking Mount Batur. Optional, dip in a volcanic hot spring nearby. It's a full day trip, but the views are unreal. Pack snacks, swimwear, and your best playlist for the road. Evening. Return to your hotel for a laid-back dinner. You earned it. The best views in Bali? They're not by the beach, they're in the jungle. Day 4. Dolphin dawn and underwater dreams. Rise before the sun and head to Lavina Beach for a dolphin encounter. It's early, but watching wild dolphins at sunrise, worth every yawn. From there, head to Ahmed or Nusa Penida for snorkeling or diving. See neon corals, manta rays, or if you're lucky, a mola mola. Evening, dinner by the sea, toes in sand, grilled seafood on your plate. Sunrise dolphins, sunset seafood. Bali just keeps raising the bar. Day 5, resort day, the art of doing nothing. Today's about slowing down on purpose. Sleep in. Order that floating breakfast. Book the Balinese massage. Lounge by the pool. Repeat. Join an afternoon cooking class. Learn to make real nasi goreng or satay lilit. Then relax with sunset yoga. Evening. Stargazing by the pool. Maybe a cheeky nightcap. Or 2. Bali teaches you how to be, not just do. Day 6. Temples and clifftop magic. Visit Tanah Lot Temple in the morning. Perched on a sea rock. It's iconic for a reason. Head to Uluwatu in the afternoon. Lounge at a clifftop beach club like Single Fin. Watch the Kekak fire dance at Uluwatu Temple as the sun sets behind the ocean. Stay for dinner, overlooking the cliffs. Evening. Soak in your final full night with a feeling of awe. Clifftop temples, fire dances, crashing waves. Uluwatu is pure drama in the best way. Day 7. Souvenirs and soft goodbyes. Your last day, take it slow. Grab last-minute souvenirs, batik fabric, woven bags, local coffee. Have one last kopi tubruk at a cafe that feels like a secret. Watch the locals, feel the rhythm. Then it's time to pack up. With sand in your shoes, spice on your tongue, and stories you'll be telling for years. You don't leave Bali, you carry it with you. Bonus tip. If you can, split your stay between 2 locations, Ubud, jungle temples, and Canggu, or Uluwatu, beaches surf. You'll get 2 completely different sides of Bali, and love them both. Best area to stay in Bali, north, south, east, or west? Bali isn't one island. It's 4 directions, each with its own soul. So if you're asking where to stay, the answer is, what version of Bali are you looking for? South Bali, the beating heart of the island. If it's your first time in Bali, the south is where most travellers land and stay. It's the most developed, most connected, and most convenient region on the island. Choose Seminyak if you want beachfront resorts, boutique shopping, and sunset cocktails with a DJ spinning in the background. Go for Canggu if you're a digital nomad, surf junkie, or someone who prefers smoothie bowls and street art over spa robes and silence. And if you're chasing cinematic cliffs and ancient temples, Uluwatu gives you drama, surf breaks, and some of the most jaw-dropping views in Bali. South Bali is your all-rounder. Nightlife, surf, food, fashion, and easy airport access. But fair warning, it can get busy. Traffic's real. Tourists are plenty. So if you want energy, it's perfect. But if you want peace, keep watching. Seminyak is for sunset sippers. Canggu is for surf and screens. Uluwatu is pure cliffside drama. North Bali, the untouched wild. North Bali feels like stepping back in time. Fewer crowds, wilder nature, and a slower, more spiritual rhythm. Base yourself in Lavina for black sand beaches and sunrise dolphin sightings, or near Munduk, where jungle treks, waterfalls, and cool mountain air reset your soul. The north is peaceful, authentic, and far from the party circuit. But it's also far from the airport, about 3 hours by car, so best for longer trips or return travellers. North Bali isn't for the masses, it's for the mindful. East Bali, sacred, scenic, soulful. East Bali is where spirituality meets raw natural beauty. Climb Mount Agung if you're up for the challenge. It's sacred, steep, and unforgettable. Stay in Sidemen for misty rice terraces and yoga retreats that feel like secrets. I'll head to Ahmed for snorkeling, diving, and watching fishermen paddle out at dawn. East Bali gives you tradition, tranquility, and temples. It's less about luxury, more about meaning. East Bali is incense smoke, volcanic peaks, and rituals that never make it to Instagram. West Bali, the hidden coast. West Bali is the least developed and least visited part of the island. But if you want off-the-grid adventures, this is where you go. Explore West Bali National Park, dive near Manjangan Island, or just bask in the feeling of being somewhere most people haven't even heard of. It's remote, it's quiet. It's ideal for travellers who crave space and solitude, or those heading to Java by ferry. If you want a Bali no one else sees, go west. Final verdict. Where should you stay? Want luxury, beach clubs, and convenience? South Bali. Want waterfalls, peace, and fewer tourists? North Bali. Want culture, volcanoes, and soul work? East Bali. Want the road less travelled? West Bali. And if you're the kind of traveller who can't choose, split your stay. Ubud plus Canggu or Sidemen plus Seminyak. Just 1 to 2 hours between most regions, and you get 2 completely different vibes in one trip. Bali changes depending on where you unpack your suitcase. Choose wisely. The Gili Islands, Bali's laid back, no car getaway. If Bali is where you come to awaken your senses, the Gili Islands are where you come to shut them off for a while. Imagine this: no cars, no scooters, no sirens or horns or revving engines. Just the sound of flip-flops on crushed coral roads, the creak of bicycle chains, and the hush of waves breaking on white sand. Welcome to the Gili Islands, a trio of tiny islands just off the coast of Lombok, often added to Bali itineraries, but offering a vibe that's entirely their own. How to get there? From Bali, the easiest way to reach the Gilis is by fast boat. There are multiple daily departures from Padang Bai, Ahmed, or Serangan, depending on where in Bali you're based. The ride takes anywhere from 1.5 to 2.5 hours, depending on sea conditions. Pro tip: if you're prone to seasickness, take something before you board, especially in windy season, which is December to February. Once you arrive, you'll land directly on the beach. No piers, no passport checks, just your toes in the sand and porters offering to wheel your suitcase in a wooden cart. Which Gili is for you? There are 3 Gili Islands, each with its own flavour. Gili Trawangan, the social butterfly. Known as Gili Tea, this is the most popular island. Think beach parties, diving schools, sunset bars, and a wide range of accommodation. It's a backpacker favourite, but you'll also find yoga studios, boutique hotels, and beach clubs. Expect music at night, bicycles during the day, and sunsets that people literally cheer for. Gili Air, the balance. If you want peace without isolation, Gili Air is your Goldilocks pick. It's more laid back than Gili Tea, but still has great restaurants, diving, and a touch of nightlife. It's perfect for couples, solo travellers, and anyone who wants to sip a cocktail with sand between their toes. Not strobe lights in their face. Gili Meno, the romantic. The smallest and quietest of the 3, Gili Meno is for those who want to disappear. Think honeymooners, writers, or exhausted city dwellers who want to unplug. There's not much to do, and that's the whole point. Hammocks, reefs, silence. What to do on the Gili Islands? Snorkeling with sea turtles. All 3 islands have amazing snorkeling just offshore, and the Gilis are famous for their friendly, curious green and hawksbill turtles. You can literally swim with them right from the beach, or join a glass-bottom boat tour that hits all the best coral spots. Scuba diving. If you're thinking about getting your PADI certification, this is one of the most affordable and laid-back places to do it. The dive schools here are legendary, and the water's warm year-round. Bike the island. With no motorised vehicles, the only way to explore is by bike or foot. Each island can be circled in about 90 minutes by bicycle. It's the kind of ride where you stop for coconuts, take photos of cows grazing near palm trees, and forget what time it is. Sunsets on the western shore. Especially on Gili T and Gili Air, the sunsets are unforgettable. You'll find ocean swings, beach beanbags, and reggae bars with fire dancers. It's touristy, yes, but still somehow magical. Travel tips for the Gilis. Pack light. You'll be wheeling your bag through sand. A backpack or soft suitcase is best. Bring cash. There are ATMs on Gili T and Gili Air, but not always reliable. Withdraw before you arrive. Book ahead in peak season. July, August and December are busy. If you want the best beach bungalows, book early. Stay at least 2 nights. A day trip is possible, but trust me, once you arrive, you won't want to leave that quickly. The Gilis don't shout for your attention. They whisper. And in that quiet, slow rhythm, you just might hear something you've been missing. So if you've explored the temples of Ubud and surfed the waves of Canggu, but still feel like Bali hasn't given you all its magic yet, take the boat, lose track of time, and let the islands do what they do best. Help you chill out, in the truest sense of the word. Final travel tips and reflections. Bali edition. Bali isn't just a place you go, it's a place that meets you. Whether you're here to heal, to honeymoon, to hike volcanoes, or just to unplug from the noise, Bali doesn't force a vibe on you. It gives you space to find your own. It's not about ticking off temples or capturing every smoothie bowl on your phone. It's about letting the island slow you down, just enough for something real to happen. Travel tips. You'll be glad you knew. Number 1, you'll need cash more than you think. Yes, your hotel takes card, but local warongs, taxi drivers, temple donations, and the best beachside corn on the cob vendors. Cash only. Withdraw Indonesian rupiah at airport ATMs or major towns, and keep small bills for tipping and purchases. Number 2, dress respectfully at temples. Bali is deeply spiritual, and visiting a temple isn't just sightseeing. It's stepping into someone's sacred space. Cover your shoulders and knees, and always wear a sarong. Most temples provide one at the entrance. Smile. Be quiet. Remove your shoes when required. You'll be surprised how welcome you feel in return. Number 3, don't try to do it all. Bali looks small on the map, but traffic and winding roads can turn a 30-kilometre trip into a 2-hour journey. Pick 1 to 2 regions and stay at least a few nights in each. Remember, the point isn't to conquer the island, it's to experience it. Number 4, download offline maps and WhatsApp. Signal can be patchy in remote areas, and Google Maps doesn't always know about those secret back roads. Download offline maps and use WhatsApp to contact drivers, guides, or even your hotel. It's how Bali communicates. And number 5, don't just take, participate. Join a cooking class. Learn a few words in Bahasa Indonesia. Try a sunrise purification ritual or a Balinese offering ceremony. The more you step in with curiosity and respect, the more Bali opens up in return. Final thoughts. Bali isn't perfect, but that's the point. It's beautiful because it's imperfect. Because the dog might bark during your spa treatment. Because your rice field villa might come with frogs and geckos and jungle sounds at night. Because your driver might tell you a story that stays with you long after you leave. Don't fight the chaos. Flow with it. Let your sandals get muddy. Let the incense drift into your clothes. Let the island in. And when it's time to go, you won't just be packing souvenirs. You'll carry something back with you that's harder to define, but impossible to forget. And if you ever need help putting the pieces together, Your local travel agent is more than a booking engine. They can be your travel translator. They're not just there to sell you a package. They help you navigate things like flight timing, room categories, visa questions, and even weather risks you may not have considered. Plus, when things go sideways, delays, cancellations, or unexpected costs, it's a lot easier to call someone you know than sit on hold with a call centre across the world. This has been Check In, Chill Out, your travel agent's guide to doing Bali right. If this helped you plan your trip, or just sparked your wanderlust, hit that subscribe button for more destination deep dives and itineraries crafted with heart. Let me know in the comments. Have you been to Bali? What moved you? And where should we check in next?